I agree with you, Joseph, on almost everything you said because of the fact that I think that we need to have more information, particularly about the health plan that they're proposing. And there's a great deal of concern, and I think that we have to make our voices heard to our representatives. These are federal representatives, not state representatives, but we're all concerned with this. And, if you have made calls and you don't get a reply, continue to make those calls and have your friends make those calls because what's the old proverb? The squeaky wheel gets the oil, and this is what needs to be done. These representatives need to know how the people feel. And so I encourage you and I empathize with you.
Hi, Joseph. I also thank you for your call today. And listen, health care is a very emotional issue. It affects each and every one of us. And I also would like to see the bill, and I agree with you. There should be more transparency, and it should be out there for us all to read. And once again, I think we're attacking this health care issue through insurance, and I think that's only one way to attack this problem. And I really think that we have to look at it in more to try and control the health care costs. My one fear is that if we don't sit down and seriously talk about this, is that not only are we going to have a pool of uninsured people, but we could have a pool of underinsured people, which is going to raise the cost for you as well as for me. It will raise the cost for everyone. This is a tough topic, and, as I have walked door to door, and I have heard some of my senior members having difficulty paying those monthly Part B costs, or when they get in the donut hole and they can't afford the cost, and yet I meet someone who answers the doorbell who may have lost their job and have lost their health insurance, and they have nowhere to go. And, you just can't simply say to them, well, go to the emergency room, someone will take care of you, because if you really have an acute medical condition, that is just not going to be the place. So you know what? We do have to think this out. We do have to have transparency. We do have to read it, and I think it has to be good for the American population. And I agree with you. Everyone deserves an answer. Thanks.
Okay, and our last call today will come from Jerome in Fairlawn. Jerome, are you with us?
Yes, I am. My question was, what are the different requirements for a senior citizen to apply for the property tax freeze versus the rebate? I get the rebate regularly, but I don't have a clear understanding of the advantages or the applicability of the rebate versus the freeze, which I understand the freeze will freeze your property tax at a certain level, and the rebate, of course, will reduce it because you will get a check from the state. But why the two programs? I really don't know why there are two versus one, or the advantages or applicability of one versus the other, freeze versus rebate.
Well, I think we have tried very hard to make sure that our seniors are given as much rebate as possible, and there are two separate situations. You have to apply for the rebate, and I know that many seniors don't do this, and it disturbs me very, very much because I can't tell you how many people come to my office and ask me, how do I do this? And it's a very simple thing, and many of people think it's just a brochure that they get in the mail and that they throw it away. You need to just dial in the number. The information is very simple. You're not even talking to a person. You're talking to a machine, and they will give you a confirmation number at the end. And so I encourage all seniors to please do this because so many do not. They don't even realize that, they're eligible. The freeze was because of the fact that we wanted to assist people who were losing their homes by virtue of the fact that their income from their retirement was too high to qualify for the freeze, and therefore their taxes went up. That's why we pushed the bill to make sure that within 2 years from now, the income level will be $80,000. That's a pretty substantial amount to qualify for a property tax freeze.
I'm also going to encourage you to get in touch with your local tax assessor if you have not, received this information, because I know that they could be of help to you. But you should be receiving not only the freeze checks, but as well as the rebate checks. So if something is going wrong there, either contact our office or contact your tax assessor.
Thanks, Jerome. And with that, we will end our questions for today. We thank you all for joining us. And Assemblywoman Voss and Assemblywoman Wagner would like to just say a few words before you all leave.
If Joan and I are honored with another term in the Assembly, we will continue to build upon our work. We need to keep state and local spending down to help curtail the increase in property taxes. We need to work to preserve our hospitals so that New Jerseyans have access to the best hospital care possible. More importantly, I will continue to treat my office with the honor and respect that the people of Bergen County deserve, and I will wake up every day to make sure that families have a voice for them. I pride myself on my commitment to the residents of Bergen County. I'm honored to be in a position to truly help those throughout the 38th District. I hope to have your vote on November 3rd and look forward to continuing to work to make New Jersey an even better place to live, work, and retire. In closing, I'd like to give you my telephone number. It's 201-576-9199, and now for Assemblywoman Voss.
Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining this discussion this morning. It's been very, very, very enlightening. We have talked about a lot of issues today, but one thing is most important in my mind, standing up and being the voice for the seniors of Bergen County. Thank you all and have a great day. And my office number is 201-346-6400.
Thank you all for joining us, and we remind you that Election Day is November 3rd. Hope to see you at the polls.